How's it going, everybody? Destauch here, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, originally I was going to write this game off. Looked kind of like a downgrade from Modern Warfare, but I saw some campaign stuff, a little bit of multiplayer and zombies, and I'm like, hey, I'll give this a shot. And I'm really happy that I did, because Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is one of the best COD experiences I've had in a long time. Now, it's not perfect, mind you. There's a lot of things in this game that I really don't like, especially the multiplayer, which I'll get into, but I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I want to talk about the positives. So, positives is the campaign in this game is great. It's pretty short, but it has a lot of replayability to it. Black Ops Cold War has a very Black Ops 2 kind of setup where you have different decisions you can make throughout the campaign. You even have dialogue trees now, which are pretty cool, and let you, get to know the characters a bit more. I won't spoil anything major, but there's some funny moments where you kind of get to geek out about your favorite main characters, and their responses are pretty entertaining. But the campaign is pretty good. I mean, I haven't gotten these vibes since Black Ops 2, and not even the entirety of Black Ops 2. I think the modern storyline in Black Ops 2 is pretty meh. The Mason and Wood storyline in Black Ops 2, though, that's some high tier, Call of Duty 1980, late 80s, I think it took place in. It was pretty awesome. You get a lot of that here, and it's basically the best of Black Ops 2 and basically all of Black Ops 1. But I would actually say that Cold War has a better campaign than Black Ops 2. It's kind of crazy because a lot of people love that campaign. Can't say about Black Ops 1 because I haven't played that in a while. But Cold War is not a Call of Duty to sleep on if you're a fan of the series. It's really good, and I love that campaign. Now, Zombies is the best it's ever felt. It has that new kind of Modern Warfare gameplay to it. Of course, it's not as good as Modern Warfare's gameplay, and we'll get into that later, especially in the multiplayer section. But Zombies feels great, and I feel like they've streamlined it a lot where people like me can get into it a lot easier. It's pretty casual now. I'm sure it has a very high skill ceiling, and there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs for people to unlock. But in terms of getting into it, I had a much easier time getting into it, and I really enjoyed it, especially now that we can change our FOV on console. Being able to change your FOV on console really makes the game open up, literally. You can see a lot more, and it helps a lot in Zombies because you can see more, and it just makes the game feel more, not smooth, but I feel like a low FOV is kind of restrictive. The high FOV that I can put it to, which I put it to around 110, it just makes the game feel, it's just refreshing to see, a wide field of view, but yeah, it's weird, but we'll move on from that. The Zombies overall, pretty good. I like the addition of the health bars because now you can kind of see how much damage you're doing. I feel like this Zombies has much more reliance on the pack-a-punch system, though. I realized that around level, 11, you have to pack-a-punch your gun, or you're going to get wrecked by zombies because they're going to be bullet sponges. I don't know if I necessarily like that, but it's easy enough to pack-a-punch your gun where it's not really an issue. Now, here on to the negatives, I got some things to talk about here. Now, this multiplayer, it's not as good as Modern Warfare. Luckily, they even have a button for you to play Modern Warfare multiplayer on the main menu of this game, so I'm pretty happy with that. But the multiplayer here feels like a huge step back. It feels like Black Ops 4 multiplayer, but without all the operators and crap. It feels like they took that gameplay and then tried to add Modern Warfare mechanics like smashing a door open. It doesn't feel as good in this game, and there's so many glitches. I mean, I can't even snipe on the Xbox One X because my reticle doesn't show up on my sniper rifle. So that's a pretty big issue, and the maps are just not memorable. I think there's only 6 of them, and none of them I enjoy. Even though Modern Warfare has some pretty crap maps, at least those maps are pretty unique. These maps feel generic, and they're just not fun to play on, and they don't look good either. These maps look like crap compared to even the campaign of Black Ops Cold War. I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure it's because the campaign and the multiplayer are developed by 2 different companies, but the multiplayer here, Treyarch really dropped the ball because it looks like Black Ops 4 graphics with a Modern Warfare aesthetic, which I am not buying. Now, if there's one good thing I can say about the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer is that the Fireteam mode is pretty fun. I think it's actually a better mode than Modern Warfare's Ground War. But the thing is that I really want to snipe in this game mode because of the huge maps, and I can't even snipe because my reticle doesn't work. So kind of nullifies my happiness I have in Fireteam. It's a pretty cool mode, but it feels like it's a glitchy mess, and especially those Fireteam maps, they look pretty bad. They look like the Blackout map with like the really crappy texture work. It's pretty abysmal compared to the campaign, and especially compared to Modern Warfare. Now, in terms of who should buy this game, if you're a multiplayer guy, do not buy this game. This game is a huge step down from Modern Warfare, and you know, you may have a good time, but from what I've seen, what I've played, it is not as good as Modern Warfare, and even some of the other CODs. I think even World War II or some of the other later Black Ops games have better multiplayer than this. This multiplayer is a pretty big disappointment, but if you're into zombies or the campaign, this is a must-buy. Maybe not at full price, but if you can find this game in a soft sale, maybe around Black Friday, this is a huge, great investment because you're going to get free DLC for zombies, and you're going to get a great campaign. So I think that if you're into those two things, you're going to love this game. And I'm really excited, actually, because, you know, we're going to get free zombies content, so at least you don't got to spend like $70 on zombies anymore. But anyways, this was Destauch. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments. Anyways, remember, if you liked the video, please like it, and if you really liked it, try subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Destauch out.